So you think you picked the strongest class? You might have picked the worst one without even knowing it. What's up guys, it's Dan Man. Hey, I want to let you guys know I put together a community Discord, so even if you're not in Asgard 09, come join, hang out. We do a bunch of deep dives all about the game. Everyone is welcome. We do have a couple really cool features. I ended up grabbing Meeseeks Premium, but the one main thing I'm really excited about is we added the translator bot, so you can talk in your language and the chats will automatically transfer and translate. They're all connected. If you don't see your language here, just let me know. I'm looking into adding some more channels and any other features you guys want to talk about. Just let me know. I can look into adding them. Come have some fun, you guys. This is the ultimate tier list, PvE and PvP. And yes, this takes into account free to play and whales. If you're tired of re-rolling or want to stop wasting time grinding with the wrong class, this video is going to clear it all up for you. So stick around. You might find your new main. Let's start with PvE. These are the best classes if you want to grind fast, level faster, and solo most of the content. For this first section, we're going to go over just the free-to-play to give you a baseline of where these classes stand. So starting us off with the Archmage. Archmage is a dominant force in PvE for free-to-play players. Farming mobs is smooth as butter, and joining her is the Dark Wizard, top of the line for killing mobs. Now Paladin's great for pushing content, but for free-to-play players, you may never see that. Paladins need investment to really get the ball rolling. So for free-to-play, I would advise you stay away from the Paladin. We're gonna drop him into the B tier. For Saint, it only gets worse. This is not a free-to-play friendly class. You need gear. You need stats. You need your skills and your passives. This is not achievable for a free-to-play player. Avoid playing the Saint at all costs. Sniper coming in hot. Definitely S tier. Extremely strong for pushing and clearing mobs. Perfectly free-to-play friendly. Now Assassin just dropping down a little bit. Still very difficult for a free-to-play, but usable. Because not many people will be picking this class, a lot of your gear will be sold more often, and there are other benefits when playing the Assassin. So this is a solid A tier choice, specifically for PvE free-to-play. Now Berserker, we're putting you into the same tree. A tier, solid choice, free-to-play friendly, one of the lower picked classes, which does come with its own advantages. And lastly, we're plugging in the Defender, definitely not a free-to-play choice. You need his skills, you need his passives, you need gear and stats. Avoid this as a free-to-play player. Now, we're moving on to the pay-to-win. The whales, the krakens. What class are you looking for? This is specifically for PvE. We're gonna start at the top, the S tier. For whales and krakens, these three classes only get better. The Sniper, the Archmage, and the Dark Wizard, Kraken's dreams. Moving down to the A tier, Assassin and Berserker are going to stay exactly in this position. However, now the Paladin is joining them. If you're wailing out on a Paladin, you'll notice you'll be very successful in PvE. Moving down to the B tier, Defender is going to stay put. Just for PvE's sake, you're gonna need a team. Even if you're wailing out, it's still gonna be very lengthy in time on how you'll be able to push these stages and how strong you'll be to farm for PvE. Defender is a slow, tedious process, but if you are wailing out, it is doable. Just a little monotonous. And that leaves us with the C tier, where Saint is still staying put. Saint is hard. Even if you're wailing out, you need a group. You cannot really go farming by yourself. It makes it very difficult when you're pushing on boss stages in the main quest. Even wailing out, Saint is very difficult to play and sits at the bottom of our tier list for PvE. Now, looking for blood? Best PvP classes? Starting with the S tier. We're going to be removing these three classes. And in their place, this is where the Saint shines. Every team needs a Saint for PvP. Even solo, Saint is where it's at. Specifically, going over free-to-play, Saint is amazing for PvP. Great choice. Even though you're struggling in PvE, you're gonna be there for your team and be able to take care of yourself when it comes to PvP. Additionally, Paladin, the other class to push up to S tier. Total dominance in PvP. Sustain, locking down your enemy, doing the damage, taking care of business. Free-to-play dream, total free-to-play monster in PvP. Now moving on to the A tier. We're gonna take both of these classes off. And Defender, you are moving up. A tier all the way for Defender in PvP, specifically for the free-to-play. This is a great choice. Again, you can hold your own. You're a great team player. PvP monster. It's a cross between free-to-play and pay-to-win so it didn't fall under the S tier. We're gonna put it on A. Now to the B tier. Sniper, PvP, definitely needs the above team. Has great damage, just is very team reliant on kills. The same exact can be said for the Archmage. They begin to lack in PvP, where they need the sustain or the control from their team. Catch an Archmage alone, it's an easy fight. Now this one's controversial, because the Dark Wizard is awesome for PvP. However, you really need to have her built. So for free to play, she is not that well done. Being a stun bot does not really help your team if you're lacking the damage. So for free to play sake, she sits on this tier. Now the Assassin, dropping to the C tier. Very difficult to play in PvP. And if you're free to play, you might as well not try. And sadly, the same thing can be said for the Berserker. As a free to play, you're not gonna be doing much, except running, stalling, hoping to stay alive because you aren't giving kill pressure. This is the free to play tier list for PvP. Now, things get super shooken up. If you're gonna be a PvP Kraken or Whale, this is gonna be your tier list. Saint and Paladin, they lose their spot. The Assassin is going to climb all the way to the top. Krakens, you need him built, beyond built. You need his passives, his skill books, the right stats, the right mana regen. GG Assassin all day, S tier. Berserker, right there with him. These are the PvP dreams for Krakens. When you get their endgame skills and their passives, and you get things maxed out, oh my god, so broken, so much fun, total dominance. You will see the Berserker Krakens and the Assassin Krakens completely mopping up. Now Defender loses his spot, but in his place, the Sniper, the Archmage, and the Dark Wizard, all taking the A tier. If you're wailing out, you can get the damage on them. These are gonna be great for PvP, totally cleaning house. Now moving down, B tier, for PvP, the Paladin fits. His damage falls off comparative to other whale classes, where his sustain will just not be enough. Additionally, on that note, Saints will not be able to heal or control the enemy enough if the other classes are playing as Krakens. And Defenders sitting right on the same bench. PvP Krakens, this won't be your favorite class. And this is all I got for you guys, the Kraken PvP list. So here's the deal, guys. Most tier lists are clickbait. They don't tell you what really matters, how classes feel to play, how they scale with gear, and how they perform when you're not swiping your credit card every week. You can't just say this is S tier without considering your budget. For free-to-play players, survivability and utility matter the most. For whales, burst damage and CP rushing potential take over. So there you go, you guys. I've ranked every class based on real in-game testing, extensive data, feedback from the other servers, and how they actually perform when the pressure's on. At the end of the day, play the class that feels best for you. But now you guys know what's meta, what works, and what to avoid. Stick with it and have fun, you guys. That's all I got for you guys. If you aren't playing Odin yet, you can download the game from the link that I got in the description of this video. You should definitely come play. You'll find me on server 9. Do me a favor, throw this video a like and subscribe if you guys aren't already, so you can stay tuned for all my future videos. I appreciate you all. Stay blessed. I hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you on the next one.